Hey everyone, Coach Steve here with Monday Motivations. For those new to the channel or just checking in, this is where I give some hints and tips about how to keep motivated during your training. And we talk about stuff like accountabilities, A goals, looking at the data, etc., etc. If interested, check at the end. There's a whole heap of them as well. And also, as I said, this is the type of tips I give my one-to-one guys, and also what I actually apply to my own training as well. So this week, it's all about sacrifice, and it was triggered off by having a. I had the pleasure of actually running into a couple of people on my marathon plans when I was out over the weekends, and they were discussing, yeah, no, we're really enjoying the running arrest, and we've given up drink, given up fast food, we don't go out anymore, and it's another 16 weeks until the marathon and all the rest, and they both looked miserable. And I went, okay, well, okay, what are you enjoying about the plan? I go, well, look, we love the running and the endorphins and all the rest. And it's kind of hard with the missing out on our friends. And I said, okay, but why do you have to miss out? And they went, oh, well, we don't want to go. We're trained for a marathon. We must give up wine and going out. And so I said, no, you don't. As I said, training for a big event is hard enough, and you don't need to make it more claustrophobic and joy reducing by taking out all the other fun aspects of your life. And I said, okay, so like, when did you normally go out? Said, oh, we'd normally go out on a Friday night, have a couple of drinks. And I said, okay, well, the long run's typically on a Sunday. Why don't you have a couple of drinks with your friends on the Friday night, have your rest day on the Saturday, and then get to bed early and do your long run. As in, that's not going to damage the plan. And he went, oh, but yes. I said, you don't have to sacrifice everything because taking all the joy out of your life and letting this become this big massive undertaking, which well, typically the events I help people train for are, but they don't need to completely rule out everything else you like in life because otherwise it'll become just a big chore. You'll become dull, you won't enjoy it, and you'll resent the training and you won't continue. And I said, it's all about moderation. And this is my advice to you. You do not need to become a monk to do one of my plans. You do not need to become a recluse just to do an Ironman or the rest. You'd need to keep some of these things in. And yes, you're no longer going to go out and have like 12 pints and end up sort of coming home with a kebab on a Friday night when if you're going to be going out for a long cycle on a Saturday. But there's no reason why you can't juggle to have some of these things, go out, have some beer, still keep the social aspect of your life, and you'll enjoy the training more. It'll also keep you more balanced. For example, for myself, if you told me that I used to be a big booze hound in college, and if for the first few years of my career, I used to I'd be at the guy out first at the bar on a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Now I was in bits on Sunday, but the and as I just got into the running and into triathlon, I found myself not able to function on a Saturday, and I was turned up at these training sessions that was just horrible. So my lifestyle changed a little bit to the point I actually enjoyed the training more than the going out and the boozing. Um, and I look forward to the Saturday morning rides with my friends and my club mates more than I would have had going out, having 10 beers and waking up with a stinging hangover. So but having said that, if you told me that to continue my triathlon lifestyle, that I would have to sit around, do nothing but train, eat kale, and sit in be in the downward dog position for my entire life, I wouldn't do it. I still maintain a healthy balance. I still can hang out with friends. I have a couple of beers at the rugby matches, have a couple of glasses of wine with herself, and you know what? It keeps me balanced. Am I holding back my training with those little vices? No, I'm not. No, my sugar intake possibly, and we'll discuss that in my vlog. But the having it in moderation will keep you a more balanced athlete. It will keep you more consistent. It'll become something that you enjoy and part of your lifestyle. So you don't have to sacrifice everything. Please don't. You want to see the face of relief for the couple when they walked away from me in the supermarket, and I went. Well, there you go. I've made two people happy today, and they did go straight to the wine aisle, which I thought was absolutely splendid. Living it straight off. So, guys, that's my tip. Enjoy training, enjoy and keep balance in it. Have a great week's training. We'll check in next week, and keep motivated and keep moving towards that scary big goal.